Ashley from lightloveandspirit.com here. I am coming to you today to tell you that it's time for you to rise up. It's time for you to be a light on a dark shore. It's time for you to shine your light for others to see. It's time for you to, in the sea of darkness, in the sea of fear that is happening right now, it's time for you to be a way shower for others that it's going to be okay. I choose my current reality. I choose my thoughts. I choose what I get to experience and what I see. And I get to choose gratitude and love and light at this time. And I get to be a beacon of light for other people at this time when there's so much fear going on around us. Okay. So I'm not here to enlighten you with my opinions or give you my views. All I'm here to tell you today is that there is a lot of fear, and fear will pull you down, and it will pull everyone down around you, and it will make you think that the world is a really not good place or not a safe place, and that you're not safe and that your family's not safe. And that will trickle down, okay? That will trickle down into your kids. It will trickle down to your neighbors. And so at this time, we have got to stand up and say, no, not for me. This is not my reality. This is not what I choose to partake in, okay? Because I know there are a lot of people that will say, and I myself have said, like, you choose what you see. So it's easy to be, or you can be overly optimistic at times. And I know I have a tendency to do that, but there is a difference in saying, okay, I see this, like this may be the reality that's going on around me. This is very real. This is really happening in our world right now. But what do I choose for my reality to be? I choose to be happy. I choose to stand in my power and say, not for me. For me, I'm going to find gratitude in this. For me, I'm going to notice like, okay, maybe because there's not so many people driving to work and there's not so much commuting going on and people are at home, that our planet is getting a chance to breathe because there's not so many cars driving and there's not as much pollution going on. Our planet's getting a chance to breathe. I choose to see that. I choose that, okay, my kids are home for the next 2-3 weeks and this is really, putting a wrench into work and putting a wrench into my plans, but I choose to bond with them. I choose to spend more quality time with them while I have it. There is the sense of like, okay, so there's going to be a food shortage. There's going to be a shortage for this. There's going to be a shortage for this. I don't choose to see that. I look around me and I have plenty of food in my cabinets. I have plenty of toilet paper in the bathroom. I have clean water to drink. And what a blessing that it is that we have these things. And so what I need from you, if you were guided to this video, or whether you're on my website or you're on my YouTube channel, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, for some reason you were guided to this video. And so what I am asking from you, what I am begging of you to do, is to just be a light for other people. When people start going down the fear train or the fear rabbit hole, I invite you to say, yeah, but what good can come of this? What good can come of this? We get to spend more time walking around our neighborhood and just enjoying the birds outside right now. We get to enjoy more time with our kids. You know what? It's springtime, or it's not freezing cold outside. And even if it is, it's a chance to go outside instead of being stuck in the office. And it's a chance to reunite with ourselves. It's a chance to sit down and actually meditate, clean out those closets, do all the projects that we've been saying, I want to do this, I want to do this, I don't have the time. Guess what? Now there's space. And is it a convenient, is this how we wanted things to happen? No. Are people very sick? Yes. Is that you? Are you very sick? Hopefully not. And if you are, choose to feel good in your body. Every single day, every single moment, you get the opportunity to see differently, to feel differently, to choose differently. So today I'm showing up for you and I'm saying, I choose to live in positivity. I choose to be happy. I don't choose fear. I choose light over everything else. I choose to see with a uplifted perspective. And I choose for this to be a really, really, really freaking good week. I choose for this to be a great week. I choose to be a light for others. I choose to help them become a light for even more people. And so we create the spider web effect. And it just really comes down to fear. So you guys, turn the news off, okay? Listen, even if you're not watching the news, you're still gonna know what's going on in the world. I deactivated my personal Facebook account a couple weeks ago. I have not watched the news in years. I haven't even been really listening to the radio that much, but guess what? I still know what's going on in the world. The difference is I'm not in fear. And if I sit and I read an article and I go down the rabbit hole, then I start to feel that fear within my body. I don't need that. I don't choose that. And so I direct my attention to something positive. What are people, other light workers saying about this situation right now? Or in the past, what good has come from situations where people are forced to slow down? People are forced to rest. Society is forced to slow down and forced to rest. What good things have come out of destructive or fearful or panicky times? What good has come from that? So there's always a dark and a light side, and I just ask that you choose light, and I ask that you choose to direct your thoughts to something positive. Like, can you pick up that book you've been waiting to read? Can you sit with your kid and actually get into and enjoy doing their homework assignments? And I'm saying this because this is something I'm going to be doing later. Is there something that you've been wanting to do that you can choose to do now? Even if it's getting outside and taking a walk, spending more time with your pets, just spending more time with yourself, like learning, all these courses, all of us, like myself included, I'll buy courses and I'll sit on them and I'll sit on them and I'll sit on them. What if this is your time to actually freaking learn something new? Or if this thing that's going on in our world is really weighing on you and you really want to learn about it and you know that the news is not the best outlet for that, do some research and dig. And again, I'm not getting into my own views about this, but do some research. Do some research on history, do some research on what's actually going on and not just the articles that are in your face. Dig a little bit and see what you come up with, because I think you might be very surprised. So all I'm saying is there's always going to be something going on in the world. There's always going to be something to be fearful of if you're looking for it, but there's also something to always be positive about. There's always something good. You're always being guided. You're always being supported. It's, do you choose to invite that in? And so I have to say that right now, I'm on a bit of a tangent. It's coming from somewhere within me or from my guides, but use this as a chance to get closer to yourself, to learn to trust yourself, to learn to trust spirit, to trust the universe, because there has to be a knowing within you, a deep trust that everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be just fine. You can't mess this up. You're being guided, okay? Whether you're and I'm getting off on something different now, but whether you're talking about money, love, relationships, family, work, career, your house, whatever you want to do, your education, you can't mess it up, because you're always in the right place at the right time and you're always being guided. And as long as you trust that you're being guided, as long as you trust yourself and you find support for yourself and you allow yourself to follow the breadcrumbs and the trail that spirit will give you if you ask, can't mess it up. And so, excuse me. So just understand that there's a lot of fear going around, and maybe it's being used as a tool. So what you can pull out of your toolkit is your choice to see differently, your choice to feel differently, your choice to be a light for others. So if you're guided here today, it's because you're being called to be a light for other people. And so I ask that when someone brings this up or someone brings up fear, you tell them that it's just not an option for you. Fear is not an option for you. You know that everything's going to be okay. You're guided, you're supported, and you're loved, and so are they. So thank you for listening to my tangent, and I hope that you found some support in this. You can find me over at lightloveandspirit.com. I'll talk to you soon.